EA Sports has added in WEC 48 Jose Aldo, where he dismantled and destroyed Uriah Faber to remain the featherweight champion. I mean, he is just cracked. Let's get right into the fights. If you guys enjoy the showcase, drop a like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. But this fight right here is basically everything Aldo was doing at the time. Crisp boxing, takedown defense, and really hard low kicks. When I was watching Marshall Mind's video on Aldo, he recommended to watch Uriah Faber versus Aldo. I never got to see that fight. I'm a newer MMA fan, probably just a couple years. I'm pretty knowledgeable because, I watch a lot of documentaries and, old history on MMA. I really love the sport. And watching that fight, the brutality of those leg kicks, his body kicks, his boxing, his range management, takedown defense. I mean, he even had Uriah Faber and crucifix. For almost half a round, it was just brutal to watch. I think that fight, he tore his quad from those kicks. He was kicking him so hard, he literally tore the quad off the bone. I believe so. I remember seeing a clip of Uriah talking about it. I just never saw the fight, but after seeing that fight last night, that was just insane. They came out with this alter ego, literally fight week Jose Aldo. If you're new to the channel, I usually do showcases on fighters that are about to fight in an upcoming event. UFC 315. Jose Aldo is fighting somebody I'm not familiar with, but they dropped an alter ego, Prime Aldo. So definitely had to buy that. If you wondering if it's worth the coins, I definitely think so. 15,000 for Aldo is a lot, yes, but I believe it's well worth it. Brutal knockout right there. I mean, the hand speed literally has 100 punch speed because of fast hands and laser focus. It's +3 on punch speed and accuracy for hooks, uppercuts, straights, everything pretty much with the 2 perks combined pretty much. So 5-star lead hook, 5-star calf kick, leg kick. I mean, just deadly everywhere. I love me some low kicks, so this is definitely going to be an alter ego I will be using a lot to counter guys like Topuria. Most important perk out of all is skirmisher, so you're able to control the distance and get in and out the pocket relatively easier. You get +3 footwork when moving backwards with skirmisher. So, and you also get force of nature, the most important perk right there. That basically means you have a higher chin rating by 3 when you have a head health advantage, I believe so. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if they have a section where it tells you exactly what every perk does. But from what I heard, that's what it does. And Carved Wood would be the exact opposite. Look at that, nasty. 5-star lead hook right there. Yes, Topuria was a little bit wild. So, we still got to take our time. I'm also trying to show off the boxing combos of Aldo and the leg kicks when I can. And in the first fight, we got to show off that takedown defense. He also has 100 takedown defense. So if you guys are anti-wrestlers and, deal with Brian Ortega's and Aljamain Sterling's and ranked, this might be the perfect pick for you. Or Topuria's, because Topuria has really good takedowns, submissions. So this is a great counter if you're an all-around anti-grappler but want to also have maximum damage on the feet. Between his move levels and the 100 punch speed, you're going to be able to get out punches a little bit faster than even Ilya, depending on what combos and what punches you're using. He felt a little bit faster than Ilya, I'm not going to lie. I know Ilya has fast hands and laser focus as well, I believe so. But the move levels feels amazing. Definitely worth grinding for. Next one's going to be, I'm not sure when, probably next week. It's going to be Cub Swanson. I just got to grind the punch card. And once I'm done with, the fighter showcases of this week, then I'll be on a showcase for Cub Swanson, which is a really great model. But yeah, look at those fast hands. The level changing combos right there. And we're going to go out to finish them. And we're able to take them out. On to our last fight of the video. This one's going to be wild. We're going to be going all out for the low kicks as much as we can to really give off, an Aldo vibe as much as we can. Not perfect, but hey, I try my best. This player is definitely wild. Sometimes it throws me off because I'm used to people knowing what they're doing. But sometimes players, they just, throw caution to a win and they just don't care. They might have had a bad fight or two and just want to run through somebody. We all been there. I'm really loving this Aldo right here, especially the character model. This is Aldo with hair. The other one we got wasn't really prime Aldo. It was quite a bit better. But, still having the bald Aldo kind of defeats the purpose of having, the alter egos. You want to see them in their prime days, So, definitely love this character model. I think they did really well with it, and it looks beautiful. Dustin Poirier's looks really good as well, but I'm not buying that one personally. It's $15K, and it's just like a worse version of lightweight Dustin. I thought they would put winning streak Dustin Poirier at featherweight. That's what I thought it was when I saw the images online, on Twitter. I assumed it was going to be featherweight, but they decided to do a lightweight version probably because they released the Aldo and they didn't want to, oversaturate featherweight with one drop. So I totally understand that. I wish one of those guys were free, the Dustin or the Aldo. It sucks that they're both, 15,000, but it's fine. Usually by the time they drop an update, I usually have enough to buy one of them. And I'm trying to be smarter with the buys because I bought a lot of alter egos I don't use, but Aldo is not one of those. Like after this showcase, I'll probably use him some more. He feels really fast, powerful. Like I said, great anti-grappling and those deadly low kicks. It fits my style like all the way. Every deadly tool that I like to use in any fighter is very strong with Jose Aldo, WEC Aldo. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You guys used them yet? It feels amazing. I'm going to pin a comment down below. Get your guys' opinion on the alter ego. If you like the character model, you like the stats, or you just love him as a good ranked pick, or even just someone to have fun with, a quick match. Majority of the time, that's where I'm at. Rank's not really that fun. There's a lot of bugs, exploits. The game is just not in the greatest state. We're trying to go all out for the leg kick TKO, so I'll even risk it if I have to. It's fine. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't pose much of a threat. It's going to be kind of harder because I don't want to hit him in the face too much because he is relatively lower on head health. So we're trying to get that leg kick TKO for you guys. I feel like that will make the Jose Aldo video perfect, so we're definitely going to chase that in this round, in this coming round. But I've been having so much fun using this alter ego. Definitely recommend you pick him up. If you guys are on PlayStation, what I recommend you do is sign up for tournaments. And if you win those, I think there's like maybe 6 of them a day, possibly. So you could win like 5K if you win a tournament. Second place like 2,500. So definitely check those tournaments out if you guys are short on coins, or do the offline challenges, whenever they pop up. Look at that, we faked the head kick into the low kick. We're just trying to go all out. Our opponent does not want to give us that leg kick TKO, unfortunately, but hope you guys enjoyed the video and stay tuned for more content.